What's going on, everybody? It's Jay here from Nerd Takes, and today I wanted to give you my take on Squid Game Season 2. So, the new season of Squid Game is out, and I got the chance to watch it over the past week. And a couple of the main things that I was curious about with this new season was where do they take this story, and do they maintain the same quality as the first season? And now that I've seen it, I do have my answers. Now, this video will mostly be about my take on the quality of the show. While I did get the answer to the question of where they're taking the story, I can't really get into those details because this is a spoiler free review. But in terms of the quality of the season, the area I want to start with is the writing. Once again, much like season 1, this was a really well written season, in my opinion. And what's great about the writing is that it's not just the story that's well done, but the characters, their development, and all the different scenarios they're put into are also really well written and keeps you not only engaged, but on the edge of your seat for what might happen next. What I find so interesting about this show as a whole, but also this season specifically, is the way that they very quickly and efficiently set up and establish so many characters and give them all enough screen time to give the viewer a good idea of who they are, what their backstories are, and what their motives are as well. And because they're able to do this so efficiently, as a viewer, you very quickly start to develop attachments to the different characters in the way that the show wants you to, so that you can go along on this intense, emotional, and oftentimes terrifying journey with them throughout the story. There was also some really clever additions to the way the games play out this time around that to me gave this season a bit of a fresh take, which I really appreciated because I was a bit concerned that they might reuse too many of the same story beats as last season, but I didn't find that to be an issue at all, and I really liked what they added to change things up. Now, one of the things about any show or movie is that no matter how good the writing is, if the acting isn't at a matching level of quality, then it can only do so much for the final product. However, when the acting matches that high level of quality, then you likely have a really good product on your hands. And season 2 is a perfect example of great acting matching great writing. The actors in this show across the board do a really good job. I can't pick out a single bad performance in the season, even in some of the much smaller roles. The combined effort between the actors and writers and really everyone involved in making this series makes for some really compelling characters who take you through all kinds of emotions. The standout of the show for me was once again actor Lee Jung Jae, who reprised his role as player 456. He is a very talented actor who did a fantastic job at bringing the writing of the journey his character is on to the screen in a way that conveyed some really strong character development. Now, one of the things that I like the most about this season, and really this show as a whole, is the way that it makes you think. There's a lot of great shows that take you through a story and keep you engaged and entertained, and that's always a good thing that I appreciate. But when a show can also really make you think while you're watching it, that to me makes some stand out more than others. And this season once again does exactly that. It's not just a matter of trying to figure out what might come next, but I also found that very often I was putting myself in the shoes of the characters of the show, wondering how I would react and respond to the situations they're put into. Whether it be how I might do in one of the games, or how I would respond and make some of the difficult decisions that they're forced to make, or even just wondering how I would sleep at night knowing that there was another game waiting to be played the next day. The way the show gets your mind to work while watching is something that I think makes for some really interesting storytelling. Overall, I really liked season 2, and I felt that it was a strong follow up to season 1. Along with some of the things that I've mentioned in this video, a lot of other aspects were done really well also. Things like both the set and the costume design, music, cinematography, effects, all of it combines to bring together a really good season and one that has me excited for season 3. For me, this is definitely a recommend, and I can't wait to see what comes next in this story. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back again with another review soon.